Well, do you need the bracers? Because I can't really use it. My armor's pretty decent already.
Can you wear bracers with a chain shirt?
Oh, if I see you wearing a chain shirt, then I wouldn't have said that, because that's... They're +1 bracers, so pretty much anything is better than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have some armor, mithril and whatnot, to make sure I can use it, but... Now I got that mirrored buckler. Oh shit, I got that mirrored buckler. I don't think I ever changed... No, I changed my IC. Never mind.
Also, I'm not sure if you can or not get, like, the stacked bonus. It doesn't say, like, the bonus is an enhancement or anything that I'm saying.
Well, it's armor bonus.
Yeah.
So, chainmail has a higher armor bonus than 1. Basically, the bracers are meant for casters to be a replacement for armor.
Right.
Negate any spell failure. Or to avoid.
Yeah.
Or you just get something with some mithril and have it work that way, but... Yeah. Nevertheless, though, yeah, you see he has on some armor, so you wouldn't ask him if he wants it. Again, really the only thing Unaan's interested in is just deciphering the book, just to see some of the... or to see the spells, so he can expand his magical knowledge, although he might not actually care to learn any of the spells, because necromancy isn't really his forte.
So you're keeping one of the 2 books to look over? At a later date?
For now, Saandip and Tarus have both books. Unaan just brought it up that he'd like to look at one. Whatever they do, other than that, is up to them. Same thing with Kaz. If Kaz really wants one of those books to study for himself, he'd have to ask them. Not ask Unaan.
Other than the arcane binding, did you notice any type of spell coming off the amulets?
Did I only sense the arcane binding, Kelp?
Yes.
I only sense the arcane binding, so maybe they have a secondary purpose of being a scrying eye, or maybe they are a tracking device, or maybe they summon the dead for the necromancies, or maybe they boost, and all those things are just innate right now and I can't sense them. But as of now, all I can sense is a bonding magic.
Well, as you guys have been talking for a while now, the bartender notices that the door to Unaan and Kaz's room is, well, destroyed. Comes over and grabs your guys' attention.
Look at him. Tate, does Kaz want to join the group, or is he still sitting off to the side?
Kaz is gonna join the group. He's, for the most part, I think, mostly recovered, but it's just... this is all weird.
Well, after the bartender has grabbed your guys' attention, he goes, see... Kind of points over to Unaan and looks around for Kaz before pointing to him. See, your guys' door has been busted down. I assume you guys want a door to your room.
Preferably.
Well, could I get the key then for that door? I'll run downstairs and grab you one of the free rooms, which I believe there is only one left up here, since the other door behind me is also broken.
Unaan hands over the key. Or a key if there's 2 of them.
Technically, Kaz and Unaan should have gotten a key each.
Right, so Unaan hands his over.
Who'd you hand it to?
The bartender.
Bartender.
Ah. My room. Our room is destroyed.
No, the door is destroyed.
Unaan looks at Kaz. Kaz, he's asking for the key to give us another room.
Oh. Alrighty. Well... he hands the bartender his key.
Thanks you, and goes, well, you guys are gonna be sitting up here for a bit then?
Actually, I was going to recommend we move downstairs soon.
Yeah, Unaan goes, I'd actually prefer to go sit down.
Alright, well.
I'm gonna drop some of this off in my room and then I'll head down.
Okay, well, we can certainly head down the stairs together.
And then we push the bartender down the stairs.
And claim his zone for our own. Athos is table dancing.
Yep.
I don't know about actually sitting in the chairs, by the way.
How the hell did you get the bartender to just sit flat there?
He was, I believe he was on the top of the chair and the table.
Hmm.
Plus, I'm kind of surprised you guys aren't sitting up here.
There's only 6 of us. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yes,
but Jared only put 4 chairs at these tables.
I actually mentioned that when you guys had left after making this. It's like, there's no spot for 6 people to sit.
Yeah, except for over
We've
here.
been sitting this whole time.
Alright, well, you guys have finally taken the seat then. Down here, the bartender heads behind here, exchanges out the keys, and brings them back over to you guys at the table. Handing them over to Unaan and Kaz.
Kaz takes his key. Thank you, kind sir. It's more than helpful.
He also lets you guys know that the new room is the one that's along that wall, but without a broken door. Hard to miss.
Well, thank you. And sorry about that mess. I don't know why those guys wanted to attack us.
Bartender goes, don't worry about it. I'm sure Karnam can fill you in.
Yep, that was the plan.
With that comment, he leaves and goes behind his bar and grabs some stuff. What stuff? Good question.
The world may never know.
He pulls out a shotgun. And now it's your turn.
Shotgun legend. Oh wait, no.
No. 2 shotguns.
I can't resist. While the bartender's still there, though, he's gonna point at Aethys. Like, looking at the bartender and point at Aethys and go, I kind of find it ironically funny, though, because after she bashed one of their brains in, he got healed from positive magic, and his magic is all evil. She just gives a happy wave to the bartender when he says that.
Bartender looks at you going, I don't know what you're talking about.
Necromancy versus positive magic?
Yes, but the whole healing thing he would not know about because he wasn't there for it.
No, the irony of it.
No, he doesn't know one of them got rezzed.
No, I know. That's why Unaan said when she bashed one of their heads in, he got healed from positive magic.
There is still no context, really.
Fair enough. He still says it to the bartender, though. He wants someone to enjoy the irony of it.
Well, it doesn't really work like that for the necromantic field. The more opposite of the positive energy would be something akin to a lich. The negative energy, the draining.
Yeah, so necromancy.
Oh, no. It's, lichdom's taking it a step further. It's going beyond necromancy. You don't want to ever go there.
I also imagine it's hard to interrogate a zombie.
I'm trying to decide how bad Unaan wants to fight with Kaz. Yeah, he's gonna do it. But Kaz, liches are made from necromancy.
Well, yes, true. It's almost like what would be? It'd be like fighting a lizard versus something like a dragon.
Not
You
quite,
wouldn't catch
Kaz,
me
because
dead with one of
dragons are
those species.
magic.
As you guys have been talking for a bit, the bartender actually returns with 2 gallon pitchers in hand, setting them on the table, and saying, go ahead and drink up. Now, what are you going to ask him what he just brought?
Actually, yes. I was trying to see, I was actually looking at my skills for something. Nevertheless, Unaan goes, what is this?
Oh, these are from my private reserve. Gallon of sanguine wine and a gallon of wasp mead.
Waspade.
Wasp mead.
Oh, mead. I was like, waspade? Did they just, like,
Sounds
crush
very
a whole
nice.
bunch of wasps into a drink?
That sounds rather meaty.
For reference, by the way, 2 pounds worth of wasp mead is 400 gold. And 2 pounds
Holy
of
hell.
sanguine wine is 200 gold.
Wow, they paid him off really well.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, at that point, Unaan goes, why are you giving us such expensive drinks?
I'm not sure any of your characters would know that this is that expensive.
I mean, he did say it was his private reserve.
Would a roll of 20 let me know that? Not nat 20, modified 20. Appraisal.
For that appraisal check, you would know that the wasp mead and the sanguine wine is not common, but you would not know the exact price. You would know that you probably have not seen it much, if at all.
Then change why such expensive drinks to why such rare, luxurious drinks.
I mean, we kind of kept the inn from becoming a necromancer den.
That's true, but I feel bad because of the damage, and I can only fix so much with mending.
Upon you saying that, back to Cardum. The bartender goes, don't worry about the damage, it'll be fixed tomorrow, probably. By the time you guys get back, anyway. As for why, well, I've received quite a bit of money recently, so I'm not too worried about it, and considering the building's mostly in shape, outside of a few doors up there and some piles of ashes, figured you guys could use a little bit of break.
I'm gonna roll a 18 sense motive just to know if he's hiding something.
Well, against his roll, you do not sense anything.
All right. Well, in that case, Unaan goes, "Oh, well, thanks," and he mixes them into a cup.
You're mixing sanguine wine and wasp mead.
Yep.
Nothing said it was smart. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a glass of the sanguine.
I'll go for the mead.
I'll go for the meat as well.
His logic is gotta remember, Unaan's kind of special. His logic is these are two hard drinks to come by. I want to have them both.
I'll pour some meat.
Alright, well, Unaan does not get any of the effects, but for those that had the sanguine wine, after drinking a glass, your blood becomes bitter for an hour.
Huh.
I mean,
Something
Oh,
your
yeah,
character
shit drink.
technically wouldn't know about, but it is a thing that is happening. So, in the event in the next hour a blood drain ability is used on you, aka vampire, something happens.
yay? Is it the
Technically,
same
that
thing
already
as
happens for me. They take damage if I bleed.
Well, in this case, they also get the second effect.
I was going to say, like,
Fair.
the same thing as if you eat a whole bunch of fucking garlic.
As for the wasp mead, after drinking for... not drinking. Period. For 1 hour after, the drinker is quick to respond to harm, gaining a +1 alchemical bonus on attack rolls against any creature that has damaged her or them with an attack within the previous round.
Time to start a bar fight.
Amongst yourselves and the bartender.
We could take them.
Nah.
Oh, is anyone going to say anything else to the bartender?
Nothing besides thank you.
Same.
With that, the bartender heads off and goes into his kitchen area.
Actually, before he heads off, Unaan's gonna ask for food.
But she is going to respond, already on it.
And before fucking Kaz and Unaan get back into it, so I'm just gonna go. So anyway, yeah, about that whole thing, I stopped an illegal necromancer competition a couple days ago, and
Cause
apparently that
immediately
dude was
begins to
pretty
clap.
fucking pissed. Well, okay, I had the guards stop a illegal necromancer event.
That's wonderful. They don't need to be performing anything like that.
I mean, that's why I told the guard.
Exactly.
But yeah, apparently he was pretty pissed. And that's pretty much the end of that story.
Well, that explains why they are attacking us, but why? What drove them to that? Such ruffians.
I mean, apparently he was thoroughly convinced he was going to win, and he's mad that he didn't get his payout.
Well, now look where he's at. Look what lashing out does.
Well,
And Tim blows
Oh
up.
no, Tim's dying!
Yeah, his pain just shot up to 1,000.
I
expect
think
that.
that.
Yeah, so,
Bye,
Well, we had a couple close calls in there, to be fair.
We did, and I'm sorry
Oh.
I couldn't have been more help.
I'm aware
Well-
we had some close calls. I'm aware.
I mean, I've been trained for combat for the last several years, so...
Oh, I'm not unknown to it. Technically.
It seems very well trained in it.
I mean, she was born to fight. Well,
She
born
is.
to protect, but you protect by fighting.
Yeah. I can't wait till I study Necromancy 4, so I don't ever have to get my hands dirty like that. I don't want to be in another situation without help. Or unable to help.
With fighting, it's one of those things you kinda have to grow into. It's not gonna be an overnight thing.
Is this gonna happen often with you guys?
Well, with an adventuring party, combat's usually at least relatively unavoidable. Whether they're sentient or not.
I prefer to sneak to fight.
I
Or
prefer
without
to talk our way out of things.
With or without adventuring, death is not an uncommon sight.
Indeed.
Oh,
Death
yeah.
is part of life, after all.
Before I forget. So, how many items am I putting on the table here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool, I'm putting 9 items out on the table. Someone might want to take a look at these since I'm not the most magically inclined. There is a gold coin, a dark rhomboid stone, a dagger, 3 scrolls, a potion, and 2 rings.
Where did you get all that?
Well, a lot of it was off the dudes we just kicked the shit out of.
Do you want to just send me a list and I'll just read it?
It was...
I have some stuff for the pile as well.
I know what the rhomboid stone and the dagger are, but we need to know if we can actually figure it out.
Did you send me what the hell those were again? Or what that was again? Because I don't 100% remember
What was it?
what the stone was.
The dark rhomboid stone was the onyx eon stone,
I actually only have one thing to be identified.
the con one. I don't know anything about the gold coin. But yeah, the gold coin I'm just kind of putting as an afterthought where it's like, I think that's a... Well, fucking take a look at this too and just puts the coin down on the fucking table.
I'll send a list and mumble, by the way, for both of you.
Right. The dagger is a dagger plus 3. Dark rhomboid stone is a... or something.
Holy shit, you had another spike.
Yeah, it's happening all night.
You're like, here's another 3.
I love it when it happens at the right moment and you just get.
But yeah, the dagger is a dagger plus 3. The rhomboid stone is a disc, I think. The scrolls are scrolls, the potion's a potion, and the rings I don't know.
Wait, you say rings?
Yes, 2 rings off of that dude I kicked the shit out of.
Alright, I gave him an extra ring.
That's a good sign.
So I got the stone, the coin, dagger, scrolls, ring, potion, other ring. Am I missing anything?
Good, I had one thing in there.
As well.
Mossy disc, yawn stone.
So 2 Eon stones, a dagger, 3 scrolls, a potion, and a pair of rings.
So Unaan scoops them all up and runs out the door.
I'm rich.
My sister will be so happy I got her these products.
They all thought I was lawful good. Turns out I'm just a filthy thief.
Now Aethys, kill them all. No witnesses.
You thought she was my summon. She's actually just a dragon pretending to be my summon.
She is raw.
She just is a god. Deal with it. In the meantime, Tate, your character is gonna make the Unaan sister very happily profitable.
Why?
Because you're gonna start a war between good necromancers and bad necromancers, and she can just sell stuff to both sides. Unaan's lawful good.
Education.
She's straight up neutral. She don't give no fucks.
It's not going to be that bad. Kaz just wants to educate people, okay?
Yeah? Educate them about what?
The proper ways and the healthy ways to respect the dead and the living.
Yeah,
What?
keep the dead dead.
No, you can utilize them as long as they sign a very 100% court and town worthy contract.
Well, that makes it lawful. That doesn't make it good.
Oh, it's good if they agree to it.
For you, but not in terms of magical descriptors.
Found a barrel. Kaz just wants to, he just wants to educate people in the proper ways to basically be clerical with the white necromancy. Dude, this is a Dwarven ship. It's so cool. It's called the Yara.
I feel like you have Kaz setting up himself up for a lot of disappointment.
Mirror Tate.
Tate.
No, Kaz has a good life ahead of him. It doesn't end
That's
tragically.
what you
Right.
think.
A good life full of no one agreeing with him because he keeps saying no, bringing the dead back can be good.
As long as you put them back to dead
And then
after their contract is up.
and then
or
Grandma's
resurrecting them if they pay the exorbitant fee.
and then Grandma's Shanala comes up with her jaw missing, and he's like, "See, she's back. Now you can bring her back."
Alright, this is a
That's
novel.
what the spell Restore Corpse does.
Marcus, have
Okay.
fun.
Unaan begins with his hand on armor, scanning the stuff, using his knowledge of spell crafting and so forth. But eventually picks up the onyx stone. And he goes, well, this is another, how do you pronounce that? Ion?
Eon.
Eon?
Well,
Ion.
that depends.
I'm
The
just
way
gonna
we're
say Ion.
yeah, the way we're pronouncing it, or the way it's actually pronounced.
Right, I'm just gonna say Ion because I just can't.
Yeah, my brain just can't wrap itself around saying that word that way.
Right.
Well,
so
there's also Ioun.
this
That's what the Wizards of the Coast FAQ says.
Yeah. That's fucking dumb.
right. So he holds it up and goes, well, this is an onyx rhomboid ion stone, and it looks like just like he takes out his blue one and puts it down. It affects you once you do you need to attune to them, Kelp? Right, you need to attune to it for an hour and then you let it go into the air. Like not as one thing, you have to attune to it for an hour and then at any point you pull it out and you let it float.
I think that was a 3.5 thing.
So you just have to have it in your hand and use it on yourself. There's no attunement or anything.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, like based on the page for the stones themselves, it's just they need to be within 3 feet of the owner. And when they first acquire the stone, they must hold it and then release it. It does not say that it has to be attuned to them or anything, so that might have been a 3.5 thing.
Okay. In that case, then he goes, so you hold it in your hand, you release it, and it floats around you, and this one would make you, sturdier. Puts that to the side. Holds up the coin. There is magic on it. But it's on the Discord, but let's see. 17. Can I tell this is a fake coin? 17 appraisal. Not a fake coin, but it's fake gold.
17 on appraisal. I mean, yeah, you could obviously pull out one of your own gold coins and compare it and be like, it seems a little off.
Okay. He goes, definitely not a gold coin. But I'm not too sure, although it's magically inscribed. It looks like it's activated by scratching it. So he hands it to Karnam. Have fun.
Right. No, I'll just put the coin in, like, I don't have a breast pocket, so I don't know.
It's not a bad Karnam. It's not a bad thing. It's just it activates when scratching it. I don't know why. Like a good chunk of it.
Marcus, Unaan would be able to detect that the spell was message.
Okay. It's just a message, so it could say, "Oh, good job, Bucko," or it could also just be like a really loud screech that is stupid annoying, or somewhere in between. It might even be an insult. Maybe you scratch off bits of the coin and it insults you. That'd be funny.
It also sounds like something that Thieves Guild would do.
Yeah. Anyway, picks up the dagger. I mean, it's well crafted, but this has no magic.
Alright, someone else want it? I'm not exactly a weapons sort.
Looks at the scrolls. Looks like all 3 are for the spell Gentle Response. Which, as a player, I don't even know what that is.
I think it's supposed to be Gentle Repose.
And if it is, it preserves a body.
Yes, it is meant to be Gentle Repose, not Response.
Okay.
Apparently Brain was just like, respond!
So, it's Gentle Repose. This is a potion of Cure Moderate Wounds.
The Scrolls of Gentle Repose, I would dictate. Potion of Moderate Wounds, well, you can decide later.
This is Arena...
Do those scrolls do?
This is Arena Protection, but again, unfortunately, it has a bonding spell on it. And, since you got it off Ellis, I can only assume it's bonded to him. So again, break the bond. Congratulations, you got something that keeps you safe. Otherwise, it's jewelry.
Well, might as well hang on to it then. It can be useful to us maybe if we find someone who can deal with that.
This is a ring of counterspell with magic missile in it.
You lost me.
How do I explain it? Calp, how do I explain it?
What do you mean?
Is it just...
Is it Lamb not understanding, or is it Karnam not understanding?
A bit of both. I can intuit what it does as a player, but...
So is it that anything, or is it specifically it counters against a spell with this spell?
Ring of Counter Spells is essentially a ring of spell storing, but we're not how to describe it either. Honestly, I could just read the page. Go ahead and read the page.
Might as well.
Upon first examination, this ring seems to be a ring of spell storing. However, while it allows a single spell of 1st through 6th level to be cast into it, that spell cannot be cast out of the ring again. Instead, should that spell ever be cast upon the wearer, the spell is immediately countered as a counterspell action, requiring no action or even knowledge on the wearer's part.
That's interesting.
Once so used, the spell cast within the ring is gone. A new spell, or the same one as before, may be placed into it again.
Interesting.
I linked the page mobile.
Okay, in that case, then when Karnam goes, I don't understand, Unaan goes, so basically this is going to keep you safe from magic missile, and if someone tries to shoot you with magic missile, then it shoots them with magic missile.
I think it just cancels out magic missile. It doesn't fire them.
Or it cancels it. Does it fire back, or does it just cancel, Kel?
It negates.
Okay. Take out the fire back part then. It shot out a magic missile. Anyway, it makes you immune to magic missile now.
For one casting it.
Other spells can be put into it, but
So maybe that should go to one of you guys who actually can deal with that, because I'm still a little bit lost on that. Magic is a bit lost on me.
well, I've already got this ring to keep track of Tarus, and technically any of you if you put on your prisoner ring. Which now I'm starting to think maybe instead of me having this one on, maybe should be Saandip, so he can know if we're getting hurt and can heal us.
I mean, you have 2 ring slots anyway. This is an out of character thing.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Looking at Taurus, see you picking up that stone. This is a mossy disc ion stone, and it boosts your knowledge specifically on nobility. It just helps you, I guess, have a clear mind, or it brings information into your mind from the surrounding area. I'm not too sure, but in the end, it makes you more knowledgeable on it.
I actually already have a pendant for that, so if one of you guys need it, you can have it.
So at this point, the bartender comes out with... I'm going to call it a banquet, but it's not really a banquet. It's food. Food containing bread, baked turnips, chicken stew, carrots, bread, pastries, and beef.
And bread?
And bread?
And bread, yes. Let's not forget about the bread.
Fantastic. Unaan digs right in.
Yeah, once we figure out what everything is, I'll go take a seat and do the same. What the hell? Quality food? Haven't had since that other damn competition.
But yeah, this is good meal, if you will. Combined with, common and poor meal items, but, I mean, it's good quality.
Yeah.
Anyway, continuing on then as well, Unaan goes, personally, Taurus, I don't know if any of these guys want it. I don't really see much purpose behind a knowledge nobility sphere. So it might be something worth selling to help us out. Which
for that.
brings me up to a question. Does anyone care to have this blue orb? My magic's based more on my innate ability?
And
Let's go with that. But not my wits. So this boosting my wits, although helpful in some situations, will really not help me with casting or doing much else.
I mean, having a clear head is usually a good thing for me. It makes so I don't die. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't really wear armor.
1 minute. Jesus Christ, Unaan. He goes, well then here you go. And with a nat 20, tosses it to you.
Alright.
I wanted to see if he was going to peg you in the head when trying to be nice, or if he was going to legitimately be like, well, give this a whirl. Kind of sad that I didn't fail.
Alright. So I want this one then. The dark one. The onyx stone. think you called it.
Yeah, the Onyx Rhombid.
Rhomboid. Yeah, I'm
Rhomboid?
saying that in character.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And Unaan responds with, yeah, the Onyx Rhomboid.
yeah, that one.
I'm good.
I mean, I don't have any problems with being a bit hardier, so.
Can you only have one out at a time, Kel?
Have
No, I believe you can have multiple
Yeah,
Aeon Stones.
Technically, there is no limitation to how many you can have out,
But they can be destroyed.
unless you embed them into your body.
Better find a good alchemist who's good at surgery.
I mean, I could think of one person that might need it, and he points over at Kaz. Out of game real quick, Glam. Unaan has a con of 18.
Wow,
It's
he
his
has a
second-
higher con than I do.
Yeah, it's his second best stat. It just... Summoner doesn't get a lot of health or things
I have a con
that,
of 14.
that deal with it.
By the way, about the stones, while there is no rule saying how many you can have, I'm going to limit it to, like, 30 are hovering around you, because like that is more than plenty ever.
So when we have a stupid amount of gold, we can't just say, you become invulnerable.
Oh, I said 30
I mean-
around you. You could have more embedded in you.
Oh god, no.
They just don't stack.
Correct. But the ones that are embedded in you cannot be targeted directly, sundered, broken, or some other stuff.
This is out of character. Just Unaan. Well, I am tired of having to look at Kaz when he has no face. I guess we could embed this into his head so we have something to look at.
Just give him some eyes.
No.
What pretty eyes you have. Yeah. Yeah.
So who wanted that ring of spell counter?
Real quickly, Kelb, idea right there. A pirate with an eye patch, and behind the eye patch is an ion stone.
Oh, also everyone gains 7 gold. I'm putting down 7 coins in front of you as our haul from the murdering the one dude. Well, knocking the shit out of the one dude.
Oh, well, thanks, Carnum.
I don't deserve it. But I'll
Oh,
take
just
it.
take the stupid thing. I put your asses in danger. Besides, aren't you a merchant?
Yeah, well, back in my hometown, yes. I came here pursuing possibly something not as boring as bread.
Yeah, exactly. So you should be looking to try and get some money wherever you can.
And that combat almost made you bread. But luckily, you didn't rye.
It almost tentacled me. I seen enough.
Anyway, Unaan goes, I wouldn't mind, I guess, having the counterspell rain if no one else wants it.
Yeah, I'll just slide it
Actually,
across the table.
nope. Wait, never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
I have 2
Aethys
rings.
gets it.
I have my spell storing ring as well,
Oh, right.
so that I can have one more usage of a spell, basically.
I mean, I really don't have use for something like this, so.
Anyone here that likes to stay back and out of the combat? Because the
Me.
ring might be useful for you. Considering Magic Missile
Cool, I'll
is a
throw it at
ranged
cops.
magic.
A very high range magic.
Yeah.
Cool, I'll
I
slide
suppose
the
I
ring.
can take it as well. I mean, I won't hesitate.
We're giving him all the things that are like, here, this might make you not die.
I mean, if he wants a Youngstone, he can take it. If not, then I will.
I'll take both of them.
Alright. It's a Youngstone plus 2 con.
More life. Pushes me to 10 life.
I don't know if that actually increases your health. I also have approximately 100 gold's worth of crafting supplies. But I mean, you either sell that or use it later if someone actually learns how to make stuff.
I mean, unless it has anything to do with writing and map making, not really going to be useful for me.
I mean, I would assume it's stuff for making scrolls. So, probably would be, but...
Yeah, it would. It looks like your con modifier affects your health retroactively. So,
Well, yeah, but I don't know if enhancement bonus would affect that.
Pretty sure it does.
Oh, sorry, what was the
Alright.
question?
I think it does, but then if you lose, it's essentially like temporary HP.
Ooh.
What was the question?
The stone, does it actually increase your health? Because for some reason I remembered it, like, looking this up once, and it was like, it actually doesn't? It just made your fucking fortitude save better?
Also, goddamn it, it's 2 a.m.
The answer
No, it
is
isn't.
no.
Shut up, Tim. Time rolled back.
No what?
No, it does not increase HP.
Oh, that's sad.
Because it's an enhancement bonus. I remembered something about that being like, that's really not as useful as I would want it to be. I mean, there are some things where I'm sure it's cool, like...
Also, Tate, I'm a little disappointed in you from that combat.
Why?
You didn't use your apocalyptic meta magic rod.
I'm not gonna use that, Jesus.
Because the bartender would have shown up. No, I guess the bartender
And his building would have been
then.
gone.
Yeah.
No, it's an illusion. But the illusion would have been gone by the time he went up there.
Just everything's fucking gone. He's got insane.
I mean, it probably would have affected the minds or fucked with the guys that blew up that door. And you try to use daze on the one and you go, haha.
Oh,
Anyway.
by the way, can I get some, like, healing? I'm kind of banged up a bit.
Oh, you're a Dhampir, right?
Yeah, I'd prefer if the cleric could stay away.
I got you. Kaz is gonna reach over the table. Oh no, he's gonna reach over the table, touch Cardam, and cast Inflict Light Wounds.
And cast Destroy Undead.
I'm not there yet.
Cast Destroy Undead. Man, I've been waiting to do that for a while. Damn Undead.
Why is there an at in my spell list? Don't at me. Fucking spell list. It's a D8, right?
I mean, do you not have descriptions of your spells in your spell list?
I do. Yeah, it's a D8. Plus 1 per caster level. So you got healed for 6.
Perfect, that puts me up to full.
Does that
What?
Does that work for you?
That puts me up to full.
Nice.
Apparently my internet exploded again.
Yay, inflict wounds.
Alright, once we get finished with, like, all of the eating and such, I think Arnhem's gonna go up to their room and just, like, lay in bed for about 10 minutes, say fuck it, and then scratch off the stuff from the gold coin.
So you're gonna put your character back in his room then?
Yeah, I'm just on my insides.
By the way, Marcus, I have an idea for getting rid of the arcane bonding. I sent it to you over Discord, so it's there rather than Steam.
Holy hell. I'm sorry for that, chat.
But yeah, he's gonna just be in bed and scratch off the fucking plating from the coin. After that, is it just a regular platinum coin?
Yeah. And as you scratch off one side and begin working on the other, the message spell triggers to you, in which you hear whispered what sounds to be in Steve Rat's voice. Congratulations on getting this coin. Let it be helpful in furthering your goals.
Goddamn Steve the Rat.
Like, well,
Steve
I'll
the Rat.
complain at more coin. Not a thing I've had much of.
As a reminder, 1 plat is 100 gold.
And just like that, the 7 gold he gave us was nothing.
He mentally scarred Kaz. Kaz deserves that.
What?
getting us attacked by necromancers.
Says the guy who applauded me breaking them up with their fucking illegal activities.
Lamb, this is the chance.
You did it legally.
Go up to Tate's character, give him the platinum piece, tell him to leave the group alone, and make Tate have to play another character.
Listen, Kaz is a great guy, okay? I love
This time,
him.
go
He's
make
my
a fucking
favorite.
Kitsune sorcerer.
Abby was good, but Kaz
said
is just
sorcerer.
so... Kaz. He's so good. He's so pure and innocent. He's a pacifist at heart. So
Well,
I
he
couldn't
is
anybody.
totally screwed with Cardam then.
This is D&D Undertale pacifist run. True pacifist. I'm trying to get the real ending.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck with that with this party.
Your allies will screw that ending immediately.
Hey, you guys can kill. He's not him.
I'm not seeing anything denying an enhancement bonus to HP.
I didn't find anything confirming that either.
I know on my character creator, if you equipped an Ion Stone for Constitution, it boosts your HP. Though that's a third-party app, so it's not exactly confirm or die.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything released by Peso, specifically saying yes or no to it.
I know in the Pathfinder SRD, both temporary bonus and permanent bonus under Con do note that it does increase HP.
I went with no.
Eon stones are confusing.
Well, besides that, what is everyone else doing?
Heading to
Going
bed for
to
tomorrow.
bed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely night at this point. So you guys are heading off to your individual rooms.
Of which only one person has.
No.
Hmm?
What do you mean?
An
Well-
individual room. The rest of us are in bunk, or in
Oh.
duels.
Individual rooms as in your own room, not that the room is for an individual.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you all have entered the rooms, and that will be the end of day 6, and also end of session.
But Noah, I had you laying down on the bed right.